Guys, I wanted to share something with you that broke my heart in like a bajillion pieces. How did it come across? Come about? Excuse me for a minute. Well, the way that it came about was that, laying here and I guess I started wanting to just, I don't do Facebook or anything like that to see how, people that meant something in my life prior in my life were doing. So I looked up um, an old quote unquote best friend from when I was younger. I saw all kinds of things about members in that person's family died. And I remember as I was thinking about this particular person, I mean, it breaks my heart. I mean, just to make a long story short, um, it all flowed into the legal system. And so I thought about that best friend, and then I thought about how when I was on Facebook just for the purpose of being in contact with my family, and it takes my breath away when I think about it, and I was going through the legal system and how, I try to beg people, that were on the friends list and this, that, and the other, and people that I grew up with that were Korean and black, that became lawyers, and asking for their advice or assistance, and nothing, and just remembering how I didn't have one person at all to help me. As a matter of fact, I had someone say, when's the last time anybody has seen Maria? You haven't seen her in 10 years, So it's just, it's really heartbreaking to me. And then to think of the toll that it must have took on my mom. And, me advertising what my situation was in hopes of getting help. And, nothing. It just breaks my heart. And then I went back to look at the legal documents and how many. And as I'm researching legal stuff on other matters, it just tears me apart how that case could have really was mismanaged all the way through, I mean, me not even being a lawyer or a legal person, me just taking a little bit of time to study and look at little things, I saw so many things. But it disheartened me at the time that I was going through the legal case, because I remember I was telling them to subpoena information, and, when you have a lawyer telling you, oh, they're just going to say, what if they say not? Well, you don't know unless you ask them. They never ask for the information, and it breaks my heart. And I guess when I look at the real world, and, they lied about the job title. They lied about, I mean, it was just so many little things in there that were just completely untrue, And it's just, my heart is just broken by that. But on the other hand, I'm encouraged as well, because I know that it's sad to say that really it doesn't matter, what people say, what the law says or whatever, because they lied. It's like they lied. And when you feed into a system that says it's okay for people to lie, and that people halfway, I mean, it just broke my heart, as I was sat and I read the stuff that was out there. So many untrue things, and and being published, that's definitely defamation. Being published by well-known places, and it breaks my heart, and I really need to address, but, the lifestyle that situation has afforded me, I can't even do that, It's put me in a situation where I'm not only taken advantage of by other people, but by employers, because they see that and they're like, huh, okay, but I'm not going to be taken advantage of. I'm not going to allow it to happen as much as to my knowledge and ability, um, I'm 41 now. It's a time when you have to get past being disappointed. And oh gosh, I think my thing's gonna cut off again because